And we have tornado warnings.
Excuse me, Bill, but I have a little inside tip for our viewers. You see these little clouds? Now, they won't stick to just anything. Look. Now, kids, don't try this at home.
Another raw beauty video. Wow, this jackass just doesn't let up, does he? As someone stated on Reddit, his drama channel has turned into a hate channel. Let's dive into these comments, shall we? He's no longer a drama channel. It's turning into a hate channel. I'm sorry you didn't find the few that were politely disagreeing with him, as I found a few, but they got shredded by his followers. I wonder if he deleted. Boy, howdy, when you can go read some of the comments in this video. A few followers aren't in agreement with Peter and make it known. Then his lovers of stupidity trash the comments of people not in agreement. They're a vile bunch. I'm almost ashamed I used to like his videos. He's got some loyal followers undoubtedly. Their response to people who are waking up is really nasty. If you're bored and he hasn't deleted the comments in question, go take a look. People are really coming to concerning Peter. Of course, his self-righteous stance with RBK, same old. Did he delete them? I haven't made it all the way through the comments. There's over 160, but I'm not seeing any comments disagreeing with him. Either way, I wish he would just leave her alone. All the comments I'm reading are in total agreement with him, and quite frankly, dragging her through the mud. Sorry, Peter, but she is allowed to agree to disagree. Update, I did find one. Good Lord, that comment section is nasty. His followers are ripping her to shreds. It's gross. There are many cases where I would rather agree to disagree simply because my views are absolutely not popular ones. I'm not being dismissive when I say that. Turning? I'd say it's been that way for a while. I'm no JC or JS fan, but him screaming nobody will ever love you about both and making fun of their sex lives is just gross bully behavior and not criticism. A vibrant comment section is the key to staying relevant, interesting, and vibing with your audience. I'm sure some comments can become annoying and upsetting, especially constant unsolicited advice and/or rather nasty ones. I get sick of my own comments here sometimes, but that doesn't seem to stop me from posting them. Lol, if you're on YouTube talking about yourself, that's what you signed up for. Satire, wit, and even snark help to keep societies balanced and healthy. Having your audience mirror back your own thoughts is uninspiring and lackluster. It becomes tedious and mundane. People can have ludicrous, stagnant, and nasty thoughts. We all need checks and balances. Peter needs more than most. Often, Peter's content and relevancy comes from Reddit. Unbeknownst to him, that's one reason he continues to respond to what he reads on Reddit. He may throw a hissy fit, but he sure needs a fire under his ass to keep moving forward. He needs fresh perspectives. Otherwise, he'll sink like quicksand into irrelevancy. Once the snarkers opt out, then he's toast. He doesn't realize how much he gains from people poking fun at his eccentricities. If there's ongoing snark, then that's a sign he still has some relevance. We poke a hole in his grandiose, boring bubble. We provide the bitter balance. It's also one reason he pays attention to his haters. The only free speech allowed is his own. That'll ultimately be his downfall. So Peter is bashing Jeffree Star and saying Jeffree hasn't learned anything? Yeah, that's real rich coming from this old perv. Let's dive into these Reddit comments, shall we? He's just a filthy old man and not at all funny. True colors always show through. He's trying to shock people. He's disgusting. He tries talking dirty, and it's neither sexy or funny. And he'll be crying next week about his New Year's resolutions. Peter's Twitter handle Pimavision was banned. One can only imagine why. He deleted his Tumblr account after being called out on it. He's deleted a ton of videos And that live chat with Jordan Hannah when he was asking Jordan if he was a virgin. You can tell that Jordan was very uncomfortable in that live. I'll keep mentioning this because it needs to be brought into light. Sorry, Peter, but you are the last person on God's green earth to attack anyone's character, you sick fuck. You're blathering on about Jeffree's book? Where's your joke of a screenplay, Peter? Where's your movie? Oh, please. You attack your viewers all of the time. You've made videos about your viewers. You've broken YouTube's agreements countless times. You harass raw beauty every chance you get. So shut the hell up, pal. Unreal. These are just some examples of this past year, how Peter has treated his viewers. When I saw that Peter made a video responding to Rosanna Pansino's statement about Colleen, I thought that Peter might apologize to Rosanna for the way he had previously treated her. I was disappointed and honestly surprised when not only did Peter not apologize to Rosanna, but he very smugly stated that he felt people owed him an apology. I left this comment on his video here. He accused me of being a superfan of Rosanna Pansino's. I am not. I can count on one hand how many videos I've watched of hers. I don't need to be a superfan of Rosanna's to feel uncomfortable with the way he was speaking about her. To me, it felt like he was inciting people in his comment section to attack me. With the way he said, "For anyone interested, this is an example of a superfan." When he said, "I tried to do the right thing," I'm not even sure what he was referring to with that. I haven't finished watching Peter's video yet, but he has again accused me of multiple things that are not true. It's really disappointing, to be honest. Update. Now he just said that I've called him horrific names. I have never called him any names. I'm not sure why he has been accusing me of false things for 2 days now. I am in shock. Almost nothing that he said about me is true. This is actually upsetting. Also, the fact that he said the only comment I've ever left on Radiant Brit's videos is that one video tells me that he must have reached out to her and had her check. Otherwise, how would he even know that? Is it just me, or is he way out of line? I cannot believe he thinks it's okay to treat me the way he has because I left one comment, one time, on someone else's video about him. And it wasn't even a nasty comment. It was just me listing the reasons why I felt he was inappropriate in that specific situation. I'm so sorry he's continuing to attack you. He is vile. He's gone beyond crossing the line here. His behavior is disturbing. I'm so disgusted and angry on your behalf. This isn't okay. This is behavior that he would call other influencers out for, sending you so much love. You do not deserve this. I wonder if Peter would think it's appropriate if Shane Dawson started dedicating videos to targeting and calling out individual people from Peter's comment section that made a comment about Shane on one of Peter's videos. I have a feeling Peter would probably have a major issue with that. He would probably think that person has every right to make a comment about Shane on his video. I am totally disgusted by Peter's responses to you, and I am beyond creeped out by him screenshotting comments left on other YouTubers' videos. I'm so sorry you got blocked. He uses the stalking thing as a defense for his crappy behavior when it's not. It's really not. I think he's saying he apologized, BC. He kind of made a blanket apology to anyone who had left a comment in support of Rosanna. I think he started feeling invisible. BC, he regained his friendships in the drama community, such as Dustin, and then Adam has made so many videos where he support Peter. I think DD probably told him to start sticking up for himself. Peter's the one with super stans who do not do their research. I think many of them don't read here or the other sites and have no idea about his tweets or the comments he's deleting and PPL he's blocking. I also think many of them have suffered horrible tragedies in their lives or are lonely. I think many of them are like Arlena or Troy, just kind of naive and clueless. Peter is so calculating. He chooses when to cry, when to talk about his mom, when to bring up the stalking. It's always to excuse away his crappy behavior. He's saying he experienced something during the stalking that he's never mentioned, and that it was the scariest thing he's ever been through in his life. Why not just say what it is? Someone approached him? Someone came to his door? What happened? He's already said he was sent a pic of himself sitting on the porch, so what could it be? The way he holds things in his pocket until he decides to get revenge is strange to me. I also still maintain if he was truly concerned, he wouldn't be outside alone at 3 a.m. I don't trust him anymore and think he lies. If this is him when he has such a leisurely life, if this is him after therapist's appointments, AAA meetings, taking inventory, and discussing things constantly with his sponsor, imagine how he would be without all those outlets or if he had to go back to work. Most of us watching him have a level of stress he will never ever know. Just know that you are not alone in your opinions of Peter, and you had every right to voice them in the respectful manner you did. I, for one, appreciate it. When he told me he had screenshots of my comment on someone else's video, I was blown away. I have never experienced something like that with another YouTuber. The comment I left on Radiant Brit's video was not threatening in any kind of way. I didn't call Peter any names. I literally just expressed how I thought he handled the situation poorly. Why would he document that and then treat me as if I had done something wrong by commenting on her video? What you comment on someone else's channel is absolutely not any of his business. This is so wrong. Oh, wow. I am so sorry that he did that. Absolutely appalling and scary. There is something very, very wrong with him. There is absolutely nothing in your comment that warrant this sort of reaction. Jesus, he's seeming paranoid as hell. I'm sorry this happened. This sucks. I'm starting to think he genuinely needs to just apologize and take some time away from the drama channel. This behavior is becoming unhinged and funny. Peter is all for standing up for yourself, where at him who's standing up, but when someone else does it, he attacks. That horrible what he did to you. So, and I'm sorry he did that to you. That one reason I won't comment. I really don't want him send his fans after me or make fun with what I'm into. He truly has turned into a bully. These are just some examples that I've gathered from Reddit Snark. And this happened last year. Peter has left his viewers in tears and has scared people into not speaking up. He's gotten away with way too much over the years. What does Peter have to show for after being on YouTube for over a decade? Fountain pop videos, HOA drama, and binge-watching TV? What thrilling content. Jesus, this guy is a freak show. Peter, you offer nothing of value to society. Period. End of story. Your get effed era really backfired on you in a big way. You yelling into the camera on the daily don't equate to a fulfilling and happy career. You are a gossipy, mean-spirited, nasty person. Period. End of story. Guys, as always, leave your comments below.
All right, this right here is an awesome deodorant from Amazon, and this thing is just phenomenal. It's one of my favorite deodorants. I used to use some other more generic brands, like the kind of stuff you buy at like Duane Reade or CVS, but this stuff is so much better. For some reason, those other brands really just left my armpits with a weird residue, but on the flip side, this one here from Degree is just great. I mean, whoever created the formula, I think just got it just right. It doesn't leave any residue, and instead, it just smells great. I usually sweat a lot, and this stuff really gets rid of the odor and replaces it with like a nice fresh scent. And yeah, I mean, the smell really has a natural sort of feeling to it. Like there's no weird chemicals or weird ingredients in it. It's just nice and wholesome. And so yeah, I mean, overall, it's a phenomenal deodorant. I usually just buy a huge box for the whole year.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me. It hurts, and I am too sexy for Milan, too sexy like Japan. And I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. No way I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, on the catwalk. Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk. Sexy by far. And I'm too sexy for my hat, too sexy for my hat. What you think about that? I'm a model, you know what I mean. And I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, on the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little touch on the catwalk.